sis, Ari, Angel, and Dana. And today we are talking about, is love blind? Wow, what a wonderful topic today, guys. Um, First I want to ask y'all, do y'all think love is actually blind? Do y'all believe in that statement?
Are we going based off the show or just genuinely like in real life?
Just both, either.
I believe that love can blind you. That's what I believe. I believe that love can truly blind you and make you do some crazy
Mm,
things. I believe especially toxic ways of love. Like if you haven't truly learned like the true way to love and be loved, that it can really blind you. It can make you see versions of yourself you didn't even think was possible. You know what I'm saying? Like you're
yeah.
gonna pick up that car. I know I know for real. I know for me, I end up getting like almost like superpowers. Like I could track your location without even with just
Superpowers
having
is
context
crazy.
clues. Like I know that he's in this neighborhood and
Not you
find
turned
him.
into an FBI
Like literally Sonar like
echolocation.
there he go. Like, knock on that door for me. I just got a feeling it start with an 8 and then you in there. What about you, Dana?
I think it depends on the type of love. I think there are different types of love, and I think some of the love um, that it can be blind is kind of the premise of the show, and then I think there's like real, actual love that is not blind.
Mm.
Mm, that's good. Okay. What about you, Ange?
Um, yeah, I don't believe in the statement. Period. I don't believe love is blind. I'm gonna go in the context of the show, of like me personally. I wouldn't want to go on the show and like not see and not like have time to really to know each other. And I know, I guess that's the point of the process, but that's like 2 months. I think it's like maybe 2 months. I don't know how long the process is, but it's not very long. You get engaged after like a week,
And they don't see each other until they like say
until
I
they
do.
say, until no, until they get engaged. Like after they get engaged, they go and meet each other at like, some hall, some
Can they change
carpet
their
thing.
mind when they see each other?
Yeah, some people know you can change your mind.
Oh.
Yeah, but but the point is to go through with the process, get engaged. You're going on a honeymoon type thing, like a vacation and a location, and they like get to know each other, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And they, the test, they move in together and they live together and just see how it goes, and then they go to the altar, and some say yes, some say no. But in that sense, no, I do not believe that. But in other senses, no, I do not believe it. So that's my clear final statement.
So is that different from love at first sight? Like where you can like fall in love at first sight?
I think you can know
No,
somebody.
I cannot. Love is not a feeling. Love is not attraction. Love is an action.
Mm, yeah, I think you
So they're
can
Which
know.
is why
different.
I think there is a love that can be blind. Because if and I, okay, this is let me explain why I think that there is a love that is blind and a love that is not blind. I think if you think about conditional love and then unconditional love, I think that more it better fits the question of is love blind, right? God has an unconditional love because he sees all and knows all and chose to love you anyway.
Mm,
Mm.
mm, mm. Yeah, that's
You know what
good.
I mean?
Yeah.
But if there's the love that is blind is the one where I do something for somebody even though I don't really know them. Does that make
Mm,
sense?
Yeah.
yeah. Mm, okay.
Hmm.
Cause I don't know. Cause I think doing something for somebody you don't know, like loving somebody you don't know, it's just yeah, it just don't make sense because, well, it makes sense, but it don't make sense because of what you just said. That love is an action, and how can you act on that love if you don't know that person? That makes sense. Am I
Okay,
making sense?
what's your love language? How do you love people?
Mm, like I give. I'm a giver in terms of like
Acts
with
of
different ways.
service?
Yeah, acts. Thank you. That's what it's called. Acts of
Okay.
service. Thank you.
If you meet a new friend and you love a certain way, and let's say you cook for this person, that's the way you want to show that you really like this person or you want to get to know this person. And so you invite them over and you cook for them. Did you love them?
Oh, I don't know. I guess.
If you're
Mhm.
Angel in the in the context of your love language, did you love
Okay,
them,
yeah. Oh, I didn't think about that. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, I did.
but you don't know them?
Mm. That really threw me for a loop because I'm like, I didn't think. I wasn't thinking. I wasn't thinking. I'll be honest. I wasn't thinking. Oh, wow. So you
Wait,
could.
what's the
Okay,
question?
not that kind of answers a question for me personally because sometimes every once in a while I think about it like, how can you love other people as love people like how as Christians we're supposed to love people, love the world, or not love the world, but love the world. But like I always kind of like thought like, like how do you love the people that you don't know or that like is on the opposite of what who you are. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not the same. Y'all don't know these people and you're not supposed to be like intermingle with these people. How do you love people when you know? Uh, yeah, they just that I think that was my question. I don't think that did it make sense. Maybe I'm trying to
I
figure out how
think
to
I
word it.
think your question was like, how can you love somebody without knowing them and possibly without wanting to get to know them?
There you go. Thank you. It was so easy. How
How can you
love?
mm,
Yeah, how can you love people without knowing them or without wanting to get to know them? Because as Christians, we're supposed to love everybody. We don't have to be with everybody and be friends and best friends with everybody, but we're supposed to love everybody. So I always wondered, like, how do you actually love people? You know.
that's good.
So okay, I'm gonna use a very extreme example. Let's say it's somebody who's on the street who on the street doing the stuff they dabbing and all that. They dabbing in all the wrong types of ranch. That was good. I'm sorry, I had to laugh at that. That was good. They dabbing in all types of ranch or whatever. And let's say you come and you encounter them. How do you love that person? So but that's why I'm saying I think it answered my question because I'm like, since my love language is acts of service, the way I would love that person is giving them, I don't know,
Well,
a
honestly,
sandwich
all
and
love should be an act of service because love is an action.
throwing me for a loop today, huh? Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Okay, let me answer the question. Let me answer the question. Okay. How do you love somebody? Let's say they're homeless. Let's say you're evangelizing somebody on the street. Let's say you just meet a random person and whatever, whatever. How do you love that person? I think it depends on whatever that person needs, right? I think if you
What if you
think
don't
about
have
it
what
in
they need?
terms, well, then you can't love them.
Mm. This love thing is something interesting.
Well,
Because
not
you can love.
necessarily because I think people understand a need versus a want, right? Because you
Mm,
go, okay, let's use this example. People who are in the world, God died, became man, died, rose again out of love for us, right? God so
mm,
loved the world that he gave his da da da. Everybody knows that verse.
mm,
John 3:16, I think. God so loved the world that he gave. Yeah, okay. John 3:16, God so loved the world that he gave his only beloved son, and he gave his life for us. Everybody on this earth, atheists, agnostics, even Christians, some people have a hard time conceptualizing that, believing that. Therefore, they don't think they need it, right?
mm,
They think it's a want. You can want Christ, you can da da da. God understands that it was a need. You need to have the option to come to me because I'm the only
mm,
one who can give you life, right?
mm,
That's love. I provided you the option to do so. That's love because love is not forceful. Love is kind,
mm,
love is patient, love is da da da.
mm,
But people in the world, they can choose not to do that based off of what they think that they need when really it's a want. You want this so called freedom without realizing that you're choosing to be bound. Does that make sense?
mm,
That's an example. Love is to give and to do something for somebody even if they don't choose it because love is not forceful.
mm.
Somebody, Kenzie said, that's why I don't believe love is only action. Love can also be a feeling. She said it depends on who or what you're giving the love to. I think love is action based. That doesn't mean that just because you feel something for somebody that you love them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Love and attraction go together. If you're so attracted to somebody, and I don't just mean physically looks wise, but you're so attracted
Mm-hmm.
to somebody, they make you feel a certain way, that can encourage the love, right? I love this person, therefore I'm going to do this for that. Or this person makes me feel this way, so I'm going to do something for them. I'm not saying they're completely separate, that feeling and love are
Mm-hmm.
separate. They actually need to go together for it to be a real, you know what I mean? Like for it
Mm-hmm.
to
Like
be
give that
real,
the
true love.
boot. It's making me think of like, so as you say, like love in a like the action and attraction go together to like, I guess, kind of complete love, I guess not complete
Sure.
but
No,
spark it
that's
more.
that's that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, so with that statement, so how does that show with God? So like with our attraction to him, is that like no. Yeah, how does that show with God? Just keep the question simple. How does that
You
show
should
with God?
absolutely and I think, okay, here's the thing. You should absolutely be attracted to God, right? Not in the
Mhm.
sense of like in the way that you would look at a man and be like, "Ooh, that man
Yeah.
is fine." No, 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 not like that. Because attraction again is not only in a
To
sexual
be pulled to something.
connotation. Exactly. It just means that you're pulled,
Gravitating.
you like
Yeah.
this thing. You really are attracted to this thing. And so for people who are born again or Christians or who have a strong conviction or whatever, when you first got saved, it was hard to get you out of your Bible. It was hard to get you to stop praying. It was hard to da da da
Mhm.
because of the attraction, the pull, really, let's use that as a
Mhm.
better word. The pull was so strong. That's an
Mhm.
attraction, right? But how do we know that you love God? Because you do the things that can open up opportunity for you to see him. You pray, you fast, you da da da.
Mhm.
That's how you know it's love. Because people can claim to love God. How do you know, or what is the proof that you love God? By doing the things that he ordained for you to do. Pray, fast,
Mm.
seek him.
That's good because it speaks to
That's why
even
that's
like
why I believe
what
that love is more action. No, no, that's why I
that
believe
that
love is
it
more
speaks
action based
even
than
more
anything.
to like the when people first meet people and we're like, oh, I love you, I'm in love with you, but after time it dwindles and they don't continue with the action, so it's not love, it was just someone you were attracted to. So after that month or two, you're like, the feeling has gone away, and the actions not lining up with the words, with the attraction or whatever. So nah, that was good.
Mhm.
That just clicked for me. Just like, wow.
What do you, and
That
then as a friend, what do you say to that friend who just went through that situation? Even if it's playfully, that man did not like you. That man did not love you,
mhm.
right? For him to play in your face like that, that man didn't like you. We say that all the time,
Mhm.
jokingly. You know what I'm saying?
And
Watching the
even that
show Love is
statement,
Blind, you go, that man do not like her. You know what I'm saying?
even
Like
a
he did not
statement
do
like
that.
where they be like, if a man wants you, he gonna do what needs to be done. It's just a different way people say it, but like if he wanted to, he would do it. That's what it is. If he wanted to,
Yeah.
he would do it. Dang, that's good. And that, wow, and so many things are clicking at once. I'm sorry.
Make it, click it. We
No, but
here.
even thinking of like with women, how a lot of women, we tend to go more off of feelings instead of our actions. But with men, you can tell more. Like, you can tell more if a man loves somebody because of their actions. That is so good. So, oh dang.
Right, because Bob the
Mm.
Builder ain't text you back this morning. Ain't that kind of interesting? And you talking about some, oh no, he busy. But when someone really cares and loves you, they make time where it doesn't even become an inconvenience. So, girl, this your sign.
Let
He
him
don't
go.
like you. Just
I
really be real about it. Like
honestly,
when somebody likes you, they make time for you, or
yeah,
they do stuff that shows like,
Hmm.
I like this
Dang, that's good.
girl. I know that, like, she likes action, or she likes this. I just want to do this. Like, it is not nothing that you gotta like second
they're
guess or
willing to
like,
be inconvenienced for you. They're
yeah.
willing to be
Oh,
inconvenienced for you.
Dang, this is
That's
good.
good.
This is clicking out. It's so good.
Meanwhile, y'all, let's be real to the
Wow.
ladies and the fellas listening. Everybody's so quick. Everybody's so quick to talk to, again, using Bob the Builder because he fine, because he got this and he got that, but he don't give you no time. He don't give you no attention. He don't listen to you. He don't genuinely like you. And that's why I think people will see a difference when a man is with somebody that they don't like, but they stay with versus somebody that they do like. And you like, he only been with her for 2-3 months and they married, they didn't moved into that, but he actually like her. He didn't
Mm-hmm.
like you. But it'd be a tough pill to swallow if you are the girl and you like, nah, like
Yeah.
that brother told me he love me every day. Like I had him
Yeah.
crying. Like you talking about I
Mm-hmm.
had that man
And
crying.
that's why even some men know how to like play women because they play on your feelings. They'll make you
Yes.
feel good with their words and go, I love you, baby. No, I'll never do it again. No, it was what I'm saying. They'll play on the words and because oh man, glory to God. Oh my God. Dang.
Do y'all
Because
know?
I've been
Y'all
living
know?
off feelings my whole life. Huh?
Amen. Deliver
I said
you.
I
God
said I've
deliver
been
you.
living
Amen.
off of feelings of my whole life.
Yeah.
Mm.
God deliver you. God deliver
Amen.
you. No, okay.
Amen.
And then I say this because y'all know the argument that some Satanists have is that that Satan, Lucifer, really loved Adam and Eve. The reason is why he gave them the quote unquote truth, right? But what he did
Mm-hmm.
was he played into her the feeling of curiosity, which
Mm.
pushed her to act a
That's
certain way.
that was good. No, it
She did
just
not need she did not need to do
no,
that.
it would no, it
Like that was so
no, that was
unnecessary.
good. That was good. Cause I've never heard. I didn't know Satanists believed that Satan
Yeah,
loved.
they believe in some crazy stuff. They believe like that was the true freedom, that he was really trying to set them free and whatnot. Like
Yeah,
they, at least some. I can't speak for the whole. I don't know what they are. Religion. I don't know.
congregation.
Yeah, I don't know. But I can't speak for everybody. But this is the argument that I've heard some of them make, that they believe that he was really just trying to set them free. Like he was really trying to liberate them from somebody who was quote unquote trying to lie to them but he was playing on a feeling, right? Because God knew that they weren't mature enough to handle that thing yet, which is why he forbade it at that time, but also left it within their reach. Because again, love is not forceful, right?
Woo.
So I give you the option to take this thing, even though I'm telling you that ain't the right move, my guy.
Mm. That's like
That
that's like having a man and allowing him to hang out with his friends because I'm not going to force you to stay away from your friends and stuff in the fear that you
right.
break this covenant we made, but giving
Yeah.
you the choice that even when temptation has presented itself, that you love me enough and that you have respect for this covenant that we made, that you'll walk away from this temptation no matter who piques your curiosity. You never seen triple G's, you never seen double D's, you never seen this on a body like that before. You haven't, you know what I'm saying? But you need to be strong enough to go
Mhm.
A, B, and C at home.
Wow, this
It's
is
just
so
enough
good.
me.
Wow. And oh wow. And it I'm so serious. Like it just opened my eyes so much more. Because I'm like even thinking about like denying our flesh and stuff, that's love, bro. Dang. Dang. Oh,
Yeah,
because
you
if you
choose to
love me,
inconvenience yourself. Yeah. You inconvenience yourself to choose him.
oh Lord. Oh, he's so good. Oh Lord. Oh man, he's so good.
Amen.
Dang.
The
He is,
gospel will be
amen.
preached anyway. No, I'm just playing. I'm like, we just talking, girl.
No, he is. I
Mm.
think dang, I ain't had no words. I was about to just ramble. I ain't had nothing really to
Mm.
talk about. But no, that's real
Oh,
good. I think those are good like perspectives and not even perspectives. Those are just good things to just like know. It'll help you just look at stuff differently. Like when you
mm.
making decisions and when you moving forward. And even just make like again, just like I what yeah. So that was that was it was a glitch in the matrix. Sorry, y'all,
Well,
everybody.
Mama asks, do y'all think that now that we know that what love is, do y'all think that love can cause you to overlook red flags? Improper love, if that makes sense. So if you're loving based off of emotions and feelings and just emotions and feelings.
I think even our definition of love, or the way that we understand it now, even can cause you to overlook red flags
Mm.
Yeah,
because
I
it's
was about to
action
say,
based.
yeah, because I
You
think
start
if
doing it
you,
for the wrong man, yeah, or the wrong
yeah,
friend, or the wrong.
girl, for real, I think it. I touch and agree. I decree and declare. It really can. It really can. Like it can really blind you because it will make you think that something that you're getting is actually love when it's not really love. And then like you see a lot of people see stuff later on that was like, no, that was manipulative. That was narcissistic. That was
Yes.
actually a form of abuse. That actually wasn't even proper love. Like you know what I'm saying? Like like you think like, oh, like he get jealous about me, or like he really like he don't play about me, where it be like more of a girl, he don't play about you, but he cheating on you. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like he don't play about you because he don't want nobody. Even just down to like he don't want you to go nowhere else and be who you supposed to be with somebody else. So it's like I keep you just here enough, but it's like a he don't
Can
even like you, girl. Like again, he don't like you for real.
can you love somebody that's abusive to you?
Yeah.
Like, should you? I think should you is
No.
the better
Should
word.
you?
No.
No. Obviously, yeah.
Okay.
But can you?
I just
Yes.
had to clarify for some
Should
folks.
you know? Is can you? And they say
Yeah.
yes. Like it's very possible. It's just like the people that be like in love with like the Stockholm syndrome. That stuff ain't fake. That stuff is real. Like when people get they accustomed to something, or
Mm.
like it's something scientifically that gets released every time they get rocked.
It's not funny.
Yeah.
I think it's
Dopamine and
serotonin.
Yeah,
okay, yeah. Serotonin. Okay.
something.
Yeah.
It's,
It's
yeah.
dopamine.
It's some
No,
hormone. Yeah,
it's something that
it's
really
something
like
in that
happens. That's
team.
like every time you get rocked, it's
Let's
like
scroll.
love coming up, love, love, love. Like you know.
Mm.
Okay, this is really what I wanted to say. But Kenzie, we love you, girl. Kenzie is hitting all the points
Hey,
because what I
Kenzie.
was about to say is I had a friend whose father came from an abusive home, right? And we were talking about it one day, and they were like, "Yeah, but he's not perfect. Like he still does this, da 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 da, whatever." And he thinks that he's doing better because he not punching nobody in the face, right? So he
Mm.
thinks that he's loving better because of the environment that he grew up in. This is the top notch ability to love that he has.
Mm-hmm.
But he doesn't realize that what he's doing is still abusive. It's just not physically abusive, right?
Mm.
So I think that's
Yeah.
to Kenzie's point. Yeah, like yeah, you can absolutely. And then if your upbringing made you realize that, like, okay, I won't be this type of narcissist without realizing that there's different types of narcissists,
Mm.
and then you choose to grow up and you're selfish also, or you're
Mm.
self-centered also, or you're narcissistic even in a different way or a different manifestation of narcissism. Maybe you're not so blatant with your narcissism. Maybe you're not so, forceful with your narcissism, but you're still a narcissist. That's still you're still a product of your environment. You know what I mean? And
Mm.
so because you don't think or you don't do it the way that your mom did it, or you don't do it the way that your father did it, or your grandparents did it, you think that you're different and that you love different, and that is not the case.
That's what me and Ari was just talking about this earlier because the like I said earlier, I think this was off camera, but at service on Sunday, he was talking about one of the things he talked about was like loving your neighbor as you love yourself, and one of the things he said was like so you may get in relationships or love people based off of what you didn't have or give what you didn't have instead of what they actually need for the future, if that makes sense. So you'll get in a relationship with, let's say Rebecca will get in a relationship with a man that is the complete opposite of her father, but is not the man that she needs for her the future, for the purpose and the destiny that God has called her to. You know what I'm saying? So that just kind of speaks to what you were saying. But
Yeah, and I think Rebecca doesn't love herself.
mm,
Somebody might not like what I'm about to say.
say
However,
it.
Talk
and I'm
to
gonna I'm
Rebecca.
gonna
Talk
say
to
it,
Rebecca.
realizing that there's like you have to when you say what you say. Okay, let me say this first before I say what I want to say. The word, like when Hebrews 4, it talks about like how the word of God is a double-edged sword, and it does this, that, cutting this and this apart, right? But when you pull out the word, it's gonna cut you first when you pull it.
Oh, yep.
Okay, so when you pull out the word, whenever you say something, you also have to look at yourself and what you said. So I say that
Mm.
saying this, what I'm about to say, realizing that I have done that and there's still remnants of this thing floating. Okay. So I say this with self
Mhm.
realization
Seal
and
the
assessment.
wound.
Yeah. Amen.
Okay. If you are lazy, you don't love yourself. If
Eh,
you procrastinate, you don't love yourself. If you don't take
mm,
care of yourself physically, you don't love yourself. If you're not in the gym, if you're not eating the best, you don't love yourself. And I say that because
mm,
you're preventing yourself from becoming the best version of yourself by
mm.
inaction. You're
Yeah.
not doing the thing that's going to get you.
No, your teeth. This is good. I'm sorry. This is
What
sweet.
you gonna
Amen.
do when we in a live service or something?
I'm a shout saying glory. This is good. Go ahead.
I'm screaming. But your lack of action is an action.
Dang.
You're not doing something, right? And that's preventing you from doing the thing. And if we believe that love is an action, which amen, it is, then you don't love yourself by not acting.
Cause Jesus is the temple.
Amen.
You just had to say something, huh?
No, I was just trying to say, if you really think about it,
Yeah.
mm,
Whew.
heard you.
he is, and the
Heard
temple
you.
is
Heard you.
us. This temple, because when he was talking about his temple that will be destroyed and brought back up, he was talking about his actual
Mm.
temple. And when we are
Make it
saying that
click.
he
Make it
dwells,
click.
when he's saying that he dwells in this temple of us, how can we say that we love God, or as you said, we love ourselves when we got haughtiness, unforgiveness, rage, jealousy,
Come on,
coveting all
minister.
inside of us?
Mm.
Pulled it out. She was she was playing at first, but then it got for real. Then she got serious. she was playing.
But no, for real, if you
She
got
was
all these
playing at
things
first.
inside of you, how it's like when we imagine him going in the physical temple and he was throwing those things, it's like a y'all are selling these
Mm.
things in my house. It's the same way if we look at ourselves.
Yeah.
That's why he's telling us to let go of that unforgiveness. That's why he's telling us to let go of that hurt and that anger, because this house was meant for, prayer. This house, this
Mm.
temple was meant for good, to put out more than what y'all, I'm saying, what y'all doing in here. Because as you got, unforgiveness sitting here, you can't look at this person that way. It's just so
Mhm.
much stuff that ends up happening. And it's like, why would he want to? How can anyone dwell here? You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Because all you got in here is, farmers market people that's coming in to get
Mm.
something real
You
cheap.
attracting
You
the
don't,
wrong
yeah, you
people.
attracting all the wrong
Mm.
people when it was supposed to be. So it's like, when you love something, just as Jesus came in and he, disrupted the temple, we have to have that same thing for ourselves, as you were saying, with laziness, procrastination, unforgiveness, our anger. And those are things of taking the action of, hey, I know that my environment, I'm seeing stuff in my parents that I'm noticing that I can't, that, I can pray fast, but I may need therapy. Things that we talked about in other videos, going to, joining a church home that's like, hey, I need to actually be around people who can pour into me, because I didn't have the father figures to give me that, that insight. But now you have spiritual fathers who are showing you how, the right way, like, just these right ways that are pouring their wisdom into you that you're able to take to other people. So it's just like, when, like you said, when you love yourself, and that will show you how to love other people, because you'll not only be compassionate, but you'll be able to help them in areas that they may not see it. I know that's a lot of the reasons why we be going through some of the things that we go through, because it don't just be for us, it be for the people that watch us, it be for the people that be like around us, and it be for the people later on for this path that we walk down. That's like a, hey, like, I can walk on this dry land. I
Yeah.
don't have to be consumed by the enemy that's chasing me from my past, the stereotypical things, like.
Mhm.
And that's simply just, I can just speak on just being a single mother, like just the stereotypical bitter, angry, trifling stereotype that they put out there. They be so too independent. Lord,
Mhm.
lead me. I don't know what women y'all talking about, but this woman over here, Lord, I'm ready to submit. I went left, but I'm coming back.
You sure did. Hard
I
left.
did.
Just took us there. Like, huh?
I just feel like, it's men out there, the godly men. I just
Is
don't know
it?
where God hiding them right now.
But
Well,
I'm
okay,
just
okay.
wait and see.
So with that, let's even go on that topic of like
you didn't want me
loving
to match with
yourself.
you.
Let's even go on that topic of like loving yourself. If you don't love yourself, should you get into a relationship.
No.
Wait, say it
Especially,
again.
let me add it in the context of, if you did not know that you did not love yourself and you just thought these were bad habits that you have, how do you, because let me flip the question a little bit. Not
Mm.
realizing that these are signs that you don't love yourself, or at least parts of yourself, and then you're already in a relationship, how are you supposed to fix that and address that issue now that you're already in a relationship and maybe struggling to love that person because you don't love yourself and didn't realize it?
I think it's like we said earlier. It's in the actions. Like actions speak louder than words. You just have to make the changes, as the examples you gave earlier of, you the lack of consistency, the not taking care of your body, the those are just a few small examples, but just taking the actions and recognizing those places that you are lacking, those places that you are lacking the love for yourself. Find the problem, and then find the solution to that, and just take the action. And I think I know for me, I have I'm working on, like, when I realized that, oh man, I was treating people in this certain way and it wasn't right. I would tend to use my words more than I would use my actions. And so I've been trying to work a little bit more in terms with that, and show up with my actions, instead of when I lash out or I have an attitude, I go back and I apologize, or I try to avoid doing that thing anymore, or I'll say it in a better way or do it in a better way. So I think it just is doing what love is changing your actions, you know?
So I think so. My question is, to clarify your question. You're saying you're in a relationship already. You're with somebody. Y'all dating. Y'all are already boyfriend and girlfriend. You aren't
Mhm.
in the I'm healing before I date. You're already dating, but you realize, like, I may not be ready today, but I'm already here. What can I do?
Mhm.
Mhm.
And okay, and so I see what you're saying. What you're saying, like, it's the actions that the person can start taking. That's just like even just down to like spending quality time with yourself and being alone versus consuming their identity, consuming their hobbies, their interests. Because a lot of times people get lost in the other person
Mhm.
because they don't want to face what they don't know about themselves.
That's
So
good.
like they don't want to face. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You is
It was good.
really getting.
I'm sorry. It was
You
good.
just.
It was
I'm so
good.
sorry, but you just you is like you like we got one of them things on the side like like you just
You want me to?
going.
I'll be
No,
quiet.
you don't gotta force it. You don't gotta force it. I was just it just like, but people trying to concentrate with their thoughts. Like,
Sorry.
mm.
All right. Come on
Like,
with your senses. Whatever.
amen. That was my thoughts. That's what I was trying to say because it threw me off. Like,
Cause you didn't have to do all that. You could have just said.
hey, can you stop? So, what do you think, Dana? Sorry.
About what?
Because she asked the question.
Did she answer it?
Yeah.
Or do you agree with what I'm saying? What we said?
Yeah, I think the right thing to do is identify the thing that you don't love. Because I realize, if the Bible says it like this, love your neighbor the way that you love yourself. If you don't
Mm.
love yourself, that means you're treating that person the way you treat yourself.
Come.
Yeah. Stop being so dramatic.
No, I almost drew. Because I
Okay.
kid you not, just had this conversation.
Literally.
Just had this conversation. I'm talking about all the ingredients you just listed. We already done put it in the pot. Mixed it up.
Amen.
And this conversation just put it in the literal oven. And now we done turned up the heat because it's preheated already. I ain't gonna go through the whole ingredients because you baked the
Amen.
pie, you baked the cake,
Amen.
you did it before. But that is so true. And I think it's just it's like the most important thing, because as we was talking earlier, we were saying that sometimes we be so quick to tell somebody like, yeah, you acting like this, you acting like that we don't take the time to look at ourselves. And that's like you said, like, how are you treating yourself? What are you doing for
Well,
yourself?
I
Like,
think
you don't
honestly, I'll say
even.
this: some of the
Mhm.
stuff be loaded. If you dating a narcissist, honey, take his or her word with a grain of salt. Okay. However, if you're dating a
Mhm.
sane person who is genuinely like they really like you, they feel like they like you, they love you by proving that they really like you and are attracted to you.
Mhm.
You know, like Angel said earlier, if he wanted to, he would. If he's doing that and y'all are still having problems in your relationship, that's the problem that you have with yourself,
Mm.
right? If y'all are in a relatively healthy relationship, and the issue that he or she has with you is that you don't communicate enough, you don't understand your feelings enough to communicate them.
Mm.
You see what I
Yeah.
mean? Or
Yes.
if you go, if the issue that they have with you, maybe it's a physical and super physical thing, and they go, well, and we see this a lot with men because they are men,
Mm.
Some of them
amen.
can be dogs.
Right, but they go, well, she's just not fit enough for me. Like we're seeing that a lot on Love Is Blind, like the show
Mhm.
actually, and like the
Yeah.
concern is like, are we gonna be physically attracted? Da da da. Once we get
Overthinking.
past the emotional, and then they go like, oh, like I was really surprised, or like whatever. Yes.
No, my wait, they can tell that somebody is of a size from their voice.
Well,
No,
okay,
some talk
okay,
about.
perfect. I have been looking for somebody to talk to about this. Okay, so I just watched Love Is Blind UK. Okay,
Oh
and
yeah.
one of the thing, girl.
Thank you for watching.
Okay. Anyway, we'll talk about this later. One of the things that one is if you haven't seen it, you're not gonna watch it. Be for real. Okay. So it's not a spoiler. Okay. Okay.
Love's Blind
But one of
UK.
the things she made like a joke of like he was like, oh, I'm gonna pick you up, da da da, and she goes,
Mm.
oh, like I don't think you'll be able to, and she goes, oh no, I don't think we can talk about our appearance, which okay is the premise of the show. In his mind,
Mhm.
he goes back into the dorm with the other guys, and it's like she said, like, I probably won't be able to pick her up. I don't know if she's gonna be like, he thinking like she's humongous, da da da. He
Literally,
said,
the girl was small.
no, she wasn't. She was regular
She
size.
was
Like she
very.
was a
She was.
normal
She was
curvy.
short.
She was short. She was a
Very
little
short.
thick. You know what I'm saying? But it was nothing crazy.
Oh.
But
Yeah,
she
but
would,
she was small.
she don't know what he looked like. He's big.
Mhm.
He like 6'5". So
Mhm.
she don't know what he looked like. So she's just making an offhanded comment. She not saying nothing like. But anyway, the point was is that he seemed, or at least the show and the commercials, they pushed it like he was super like vain almost. Like he was super
Mhm.
concerned about looks and da da da. We gotta look right
Ain't that
and
the whole point of the
appearance
show? Why
and
he come on there with that nonsense?
yes, that was the problem that her new husband, her new man had with him.
Mhm.
Anyway, that's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
I love like not fake drama, but I love drama that's not in my life. I like reality.
Amen.
I like
Right.
other
Amen.
people's drama, like scripted drama. But
I let you sit on the sidelines.
I like to watch, like anyway. But but anyway, that was a problem that he had. But if that was a real problem, because even all like it's a J. Cole lyric that says all good jokes contain true things or true statements type thing. He cussed a little bit, but that's what he said. All good jokes contain a sentiment of truth.
Finisher.
So
Hmm.
it tells you where his mind was. He was really
Yeah.
concerned that she didn't look a certain way. So it tells
Yeah.
us that he has a little bit, even if it's just a little bit of vanity, that he was in some way concerned about the way that they looked. And I'll be honest
Mhm.
with you, when they finally had the reveal and they met, you could tell there wasn't no attraction for real. Right?
Mhm.
Like you can, in
Yeah.
watching the show, watching the reveals, you can
It was
tell which couples are really attracted to each other. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? I don't think that was there, and I think that played a big part into it because I think he was a little bit vain more so than she was. And I'm not
Yeah.
saying she was. I'm just saying in comparison to
Yeah.
one another.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you think you can be with somebody, you can love somebody that you're not attracted to in terms of like relationships, like your partner relationship?
I think okay. I'm gonna be honest with you, and I think this has a lot to do with the type of attraction that you have for people. Okay,
Come on.
have you
Say it.
ever have you ever been friends with somebody who might not have been your type, and then
Mhm.
you get to know them. They're funny. They're da da da, and now you're like, I can see it a little
You're
bit,
kind
you know,
Yeah. Like, dang, if he wasn't
because
ugly, he would be it.
yes, no, like legit, no, like for real, no, like seriously. So the attraction is there because attraction is not simply physical. I think to
Mhm.
be physically attracted to somebody in our society is very important because we're a little vain as a society, if we're going to be honest. But that's okay. It's okay. Amen. But I think you can be in love with somebody that you're not necessarily so attracted to, because attraction builds, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me say this. I have I had an attraction to somebody, a physical attraction to somebody. I thought this person was
Mm-hmm.
attractive. I don't know this person like that. Like I don't really know, and I didn't want to get to know them because I was like, I don't want the bubble to pop, the attraction bubble.
Yeah.
Because the moment
Mm.
he
You
say
got a
something
squeaky
stupid, I'll
boy.
be like, ugh, like I'll be like, ugh, because it's
Baby
for real.
girl, what you doing tonight?
You know what I'm saying?
He sound like
So
Norbit.
it works the other way also. So if they say something smart or intelligent, you go, but that's if I appreciate intelligence,
Ooh.
right? If you meet somebody and you're like, cooking is my love language, and you meet a chef and you like, oh, he was mildly attractive, but he cooks for you. Now you're like, I might like that.
Girl, we get married tomorrow.
Wow. So wait, what would be mine?
If
Yeah.
Drug
he was a
dealer. I'm just
reformed
playing.
gangster, that's it.
I say never mind,
If he came
y'all.
from the streets and he reformed to the Lord, that's your
I was
thing.
screaming.
He still got a
She
little
was,
gangster in him, like a protective man, where he like,
you
stand
know
on
how
the
they be
wall.
making Christian movies, like that movie with Adrian Ballin, that whatever her name was. Is she
Yeah, I
like
know
he?
what
It
you're
was
talking
like with Ja Rule, and I think he was like,
Like
that's
where
you.
he only came to the event for her, but he
Yeah,
leave with the Lord.
about.
Amen.
Literally.
yeah,
I just
yeah,
want people. I just want my. I
yeah.
just real 5 seconds. I just want it to be where I don't know. It's just I grew up on like that Watt Patty, that Lifetime. I grew up on
But
that High
specifically
School
Black
Musical.
Wattpad,
Yeah,
specifically
like
Black, like
You
ghetto,
said
like
definitely her type. Mia
urban,
said definitely her type.
so it's just like
urban.
I just want it to be like you wouldn't even expect it. Like he's a thug, but he's a softie for me. Like, like but now he with Jesus, so we do things a little different. But don't push him because he got a
He don't play
pass.
about his family.
He don't play about his family, his wife, and his son. He do not play about us. He do not play. He do not play because you was his daddy.
So do you think? Because I don't know. I've thought about this at times where I'm like, would I marry? Like I wouldn't. I think I've kind of took it as a self assessment of like, dang, I want somebody who's attracted to me, but how attractive am I to myself? Where I'm like, am I attractive? I know I'm beautiful, but like there's certain things that I can do to enhance that beauty of, could lose a few pounds or just eat a little healthier. You know what I'm saying? Like there's like certain things. No, I'm like this is from a secure place. I see this. But no, for real, like just taking this the self reflection of like, man, I want an attractive man, but am I showing that attraction too? You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. So not necessarily that I have to be, look like every other chick on the block, but just that I'm taking care of myself.
So physical attraction is important to you.
Yes.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how important?
I would say a 5. I would say a 5. I
Is
think
that a true
You're
five?
a personality person.
yeah, I'm a very. Huh, you said what?
But is that true? Is that honest though? You really just don't care.
No, that's 5. Didn't say don't care,
That was low to
but
me.
no, but I'm saying like it's not the it's not the entire thing for me. I think I want to be attracted to my husband. I don't know. I don't really know how
But
to put it
this,
on a
but
rating
remember
Okay,
in
scale though.
the
just real
previous. Go
quick. Just
ahead.
real
Go
quick.
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm about to
Give
put the
us
mic down
your
right now.
top
Right
five
now.
features. Give us your top 5 features that you would want in a man. Just real quick, very quickly.
Physical
Just right off
features.
the top
First
of your
of
head. Don't think
all,
about it too hard. Huh?
Physical features
tall.
No, no, no.
or features. What you mean?
Okay,
I
pause
wanted
right
to be
there. Pause
clear.
right there. No, I'm so glad because I didn't say physical.
Oh,
Do you see what I'm getting
I
at?
thought
It's
that's what we
like,
were talking
remember we
about.
talked about
Oh,
Freudian slips and how you will say what's on your mind without meaning to say what's on your mind? Like your subconscious will speak like through your
mm-hmm,
words without you realizing that that's what you're saying.
mm-hmm.
I said name the attributes that you would want in a man today. Your first thing was tall. So you care about
Oh.
physical appearance more than you think that you do, that would be where your mind went first.
I thought that's
not
I thought that was
trustworthy,
a
not
question. She just got you.
What's
She
your question?
physical attraction. I thought we
It
was talking
wasn't
about
a trick
physical
question.
attraction, so I assumed we was talking about physical attraction.
You assume,
But even that is almost a Freudian slip because I didn't say any of that. I just said what are the values that you would want or the attributes that you would want in a man today.
what
Ask
is
me
it?
again.
What is this?
No,
What does
because
it
we
say
already
about
got to
me?
the point.
You
Huh?
hear me? What does it say about me? Because I asked the question besides answering. I wanted to
Well,
get clarity. So does that
y'all are
touch
on
on
the
my
same
intellectual?
wave because you was just trying to decide which lane to go down. But you had thought it also.
What's
No, I
your
thought of
top
both.
attributes, Dana?
In a man,
Uh-huh. No thinking, go.
respectful.
You had time to think about this answer.
You did.
Right, so ask me later.
You asked us.
Ask me later.
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
We watch when you least expect data right now. So black and handsome, you're out of here. No, seriously. But that is good though. That says a lot. But 5 is crazy. I mean,
5 is
it's
it,
your choice.
and it's not a true 5, I don't think.
Yeah, I
I
think
think
about
more
it.
of like a
Yeah, I think
7,
I'm
an 8.
7. That's what I said. I thought you were gonna say 7. 5 just seemed like you were trying to be humble, trying to pick safe.
That's no,
Like
I
she
think seven's
lying.
fair.
Yeah.
Not I'm lying.
Like, you
I think
telling the
seven's
fib.
fair.
The thing is like a from our if any of y'all haven't seen, y'all gotta go watch our podcast when we talked about each other's types. This will help
Yeah.
you understand like kind of the angle that
Yes.
we're going in because
Yes,
it
because
goes
Angel,
down
you did
to
not like what we said.
What did y'all say?
When we was talking about the
Y'all
type of
sound like-
personality, you were
like how he
like,
was gonna look nerdy.
yeah.
No. But then you say you didn't
Yeah.
want him to be too fine, and you said you was just
I like him.
a 7.
Yeah, I like. Yes, I think okay. I think a 7 is
A
good,
5 is
good number.
what is who we didn't him like but a 7.
I think a 7 is good.
Like you don't want no 10s, you know what I'm saying?
And I could do a 10. But
I want the muscle right here to look just like a number 10. I want it to look just like a number 10. Like when he, you know what I'm talking about. Imagine right there and then pop. Oh, that's how I like.
Popeyes. Now you Popeye. Okay. All right.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Okay.
I'm sorry, but okay, that was good. I like that.
Mm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Got some things to really check for ourselves.
So,
Yeah.
so okay. Well, in all that, maybe I missed it, but did y'all answer this already? But is like emotional attraction more important than the physical attraction?
That's good, MJ.
What interesting.
MJ say y'all forget that your match can be the opposite. Angel's type don't have to match her style. He can bring a new style. Amen. Amen. Yeah. I mean, 100%. Because I think too, somebody can come in and bring something to you that you don't really like. You know where they say, I don't know.
I don't
I'm like
know
half and half with
because
it.
people say that's why I'm really trying to decide if I fully agree. I understand the premise, but then you go when people be like opposites attract, them relationships never last for real. You see what I'm saying?
Versus like when you date
Relationships
your
are
best
built,
friend.
huh?
Like versus like when you married to your best friend.
But exactly. But why are y'all? Because I think the similarities aren't always physical or able to obviously be seen, right? A lot of times, marriages, relationships are built on values. We share the same values. If you marrying as a Christian, if I marry a Muslim, I'm asking for confusion in my household. You see what I'm saying? Because that's opposites, right?
Yeah.
If you are a liberal, let's go politics. If you're a liberal and you marry a Republican, this is the most divided the country has been in a long minute. You know what I'm saying? Like Kamala and Trump and God bless it. But how are y'all living in the same house with such opposing views? You see what I'm saying? Y'all got too many visions happening in the same house. You see what I'm saying? And then it makes me think I think I mentioned this fairly often, but the deep calls into the deep. You're not calling what you don't attract. That's why there's a such thing called the law of attraction, right? This thing in you is like pulling something else, right? How can God reach us? Because we have his spirit. You see what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter how far gone you are, he can pull you based off of that one inkling.
MJ says, no. Imagine marrying yourself. We need opposition to challenge change. You're talking about core values being similar versus personality traits. What's your thoughts, Dana?
I'm trying to understand the question.
Read it again.
No.
Imagine
Imagine
marrying
marrying
yourself.
yourself. We need
We need.
I'm gonna read it or you.
Somebody, one
Go
person,
ahead. Go
please.
You no,
ahead.
you go ahead, sis. It was wrong when I read it the
No,
first
imagine
time.
marrying yourself. We need opposites, opposition to challenge change. You're talking about core values being similar versus personality traits. So she was referencing to
Can you change somebody's
personality.
personality? I don't understand.
MJ, break it down. They're not
I
understanding
was
you,
about to
baby.
say it differently. Say it differently.
Just
Because
reword it in a different way. Break it down for us. Break
Kenzie
it
said
down.
So,
she meant more
so,
like clothing styles or type of music, not necessarily religion. Is that what she
so
means?
you're
Like she
talking
means
about like surface level stuff. So like yeah, so like the style, in terms of like clothes, the
Also saying like when we say like oh, you're trying to find somebody just like yourself, meaning like, oh, we do like we like the same things versus like similarities in our core values, but our personalities are different, meaning that
but don't they
you
kind of
might
tie together?
you mean
honestly
like I'm more
I don't know.
outgoing
I'm
and he
confused.
might be more. Does she mean like maybe
I think
like I'm an extrovert, he's an introvert type of thing? That's
Like
personality.
we similar in some type of way, like some like will Angel's man have like like that
he
he
dresses
might not
really
be
cool.
what that word we just figured out for you
Did
we
did
do
she say
the
something? Did
opposite.
she respond? Why are we
She said,
guessing? Did she
okay,
say
she just responded. Okay,
Oh
babe. For
my god.
instance, if your weakness is spending, you need a partner who knows how to save. Yeah, so
Okay,
she's talking
yeah,
about
that's
like
what okay.
physical, so not like core stuff, but like
So yeah, she's not saying opposites when she's talking about like opposites being he a Muslim, you not, just to challenge her faith. She's talking about in a sense, and sorry, MJ, they I'm not sure, is it a girl?
I don't know.
I don't want it
All
to be
right.
correct. I don't want to be in MJ.
Just saying that.
Just
But yeah, she's just
please.
talking about surface. She's talking about like outside things in terms of like adding on to
Thank
what
you.
you may need. So like she gave the example of you're not very good at spending the money or being wise with your finances, so your husband will be more wise financially. So you may need something that's the opposite of who you are in those senses.
I understand. I understand. I
So like
hate the
my man,
example, but I
he
understand.
might not wear 2-piece sets. He might bring little fashionistas up in here, you know, or he might be a 2-set, but we grow together. Where it's like let's add a cardigan to this.
Not your
I'm
side.
good.
Let's start popping color in this. No, I understand. I don't really like the example, but I get it. Like,
Yeah.
but I don't think okay, maybe I'm viewing this too literal because I feel like that's still a similarity. Y'all both value money just differently. You need money to spend it. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He values
Yeah.
money to save it versus you value it to spend it. Does that make sense?
Uh-huh.
That's just the way my mind went immediately because I see the similarity in it. The manifestation of the similarity is just different, which is still opposite, which is why I understand what she's saying, but I don't. That's why I don't like the example because my mind went a whole different place. But
Okay.
no, I understand. I understand.
Thank you. Thank you, MJ, for just even talking that out through us and like being able to break it down for us because we needed that right there.
Okay.
This was a this was hey.
Okay. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
I'm sorry, everybody.
Because I just want to say this again. This is me understanding and partially agreeing because I don't think she's wrong. I just think we view it differently, right? But I think if I'm in real estate, right, and I want to grow in real estate, I wouldn't necessarily go to somebody who owns a clothing line, right? Though we're both business people. I need a mentor within the same field to challenge me to grow because they have an experience in the thing that I'm trying to grow in. Does that make sense? Now that to her point, or Eric, dang, now you got me confused. But to their point, the businessman, but the businessman who is in the clothing industry could teach me something. It just won't be specific to what I actually need, right?
Mm-hmm.
But both are challenging me to think differently and can provide an opportunity for me to grow. But the one that is most similar to me will give me the most opportunity to grow, because um it's like a seed. If you have a specific seed and you plant it and this one calls for this amount of water, and yes, all seeds and all living things need water to live and to grow, but if I give it the wrong type of water, if I give it the wrong amount of water, that thing will die. Even though, you see what I'm saying, it's opposite.
I
You see what I mean?
I see what you're saying now, because I was thinking of like um Mama Maggie and Papa Lo, Prophetess Maggie and Prophet Lovey, but
Mm-hmm.
they're similar. I just thought of their careers. I don't know what Papa Lo do, but I know Mama Max is she worked in fashion, but Papa Lo
Mm-hmm.
dressed down. You know, he
Mm-hmm.
dresses down. He, you know, like he said, and we've seen he been like that his whole life, and so he likes to, you know, dress and stuff. So that was just a outside example of I see what you're saying, of the being similar, but also in terms of their callings and stuff of what they're called to do. Mama Max is a strong woman. You know, you need a strong woman
Yeah.
behind a strong man. So I see both ends where you're saying of I think
Because
it
women
kind
are
of
the neck.
I
You
think I
just
see
gotta
what
say
you're
something. You just have to say something.
just threw it in. But I see what both are saying, because
Yeah.
you just need something that you may just have more of that thing that is similar that you can add on to that person.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
two sides of the same coin. Like, and I
yeah.
don't, and like it, to use that example, they both like clothing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Papa dresses a little bit better now because his wife is a professional stylist. Because she puts some of his
Mm-hmm.
outfits together. You see what I'm saying? And so she
Yeah.
challenges him in the thing that he already had to grow more. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, I have a better ability to pull it out of you because we have a similarity. That, again, I'm not disagreeing with her. I think, or,
Mm.
but I think,
It's
No, it's a
her.
girl. It's a girl. It's
She
a girl.
says her.
okay,
She different.
I think you can also have the ability to pull it out based on the similarity just being different also. So I don't disagree. I just think it's two
Yeah.
sides of the same coin. We're flipping the same coin.
Same. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
That was good.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is a very good topic. I think
I love it when they comment. Yes. Talk to
It's so
y'all
us.
got
amazing. It's like when they be talking to us, they be like, "Yo,
that's
I'm
the point of the
talking."
lives, y'all. Anybody else got any comments, questions, or concerns?
No, that is the whole point of the
Um,
lives.
you can find the podcast on Be So For Real Podcast. So on YouTube, we're on Spotify, we're on Instagram and TikTok. So yeah,
And the
but
link is in my bio and my beacons. You can just click on that. And for those that are watching, y'all can go ahead and find our How to Start a Podcast ebook. Is down there as well. So that way y'all can go ahead and purchase that. So let us know, type ones if y'all want that, okay? All right. Just give us some ones, like one. We want that. We want that. So that way you guys can see that you do not have to have fancy equipment or anything like that to just literally start something in the moment. It could just be you and your friends, even if y'all just keep it between yourself, how y'all connect and how y'all talk. Dana is in California. We're here in Georgia. Y'all, we are just growing. We are talking. We are three sisters who were all raised in the same house in different ways from the same woman and all experience different uh wow.
Dana, they said you look like Daniel.
Me?
Wow, both
I
my
thought she was talking
kids.
about you with your glasses.
Oh, I
Y'all both look like me. And Daddy look like me too. Twin, triplet.
now you
So,
got the remix.
we say all of that to say, like, please, y'all, please message us, comment in the videos, and let us know like other videos that y'all would like to see us, even topics that y'all would like to see us talk about. When we are on here on Monday lives, we have these lives because we want to interact with y'all. Y'all may think like it may look sometimes like we not talking to y'all, but once y'all comment, we reply back to y'all, and like, you know, we mix it in because we want to hear from you guys, because you guys are the ones who are watching, and we are just so blessed. For everybody on here, please go subscribe to our YouTube channel. channel. The link is in the bio, but it is Be So For Real Podcast. Like it, comment, share it with your friends. Listen to it when you walking. Listen to it when you cleaning your house. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, we are constantly growing, and this is just a safe place for not only us, but that we opened up for you guys as well. So, I hope y'all enjoyed this topic of just like love in general and got a new perspective, because we every time we just learn something new. We just learn something new.
Revelation is so sweet, because I'm honestly, in the beginning of the video, like once we started really getting into it, it was just like like it just really was amazing.
Yeah.
It was you gotta jump up
Ari,
on your seat.
Ari, please.
What I do?
Like, what's some
I was hoping that she was gonna be like, "Why you keep doing that?" I'm gonna say that's what she was doing. Like,
not trying to provoke me, first of all.
Yes, I actually enjoyed the podcast, and y'all funny with it. Oh, thank you. We wanted it to be a mixture of our personalities, a little funny, serious, but all faith in the Lord. Amen. So,
well, that's it for tonight, y'all. We hope this was helpful to y'all. Make sure you guys subscribe, because 49% of y'all aren't subscribed. Yeah, I'm clocking it today. 49% of y'all are not subscribed. Analytics, baby, analytics. I'm catching y'all. So subscribe, please. It will help this channel. It'll help support us so that we can continue to do these things. Make sure you guys like the video, share it with your mama, your auntie, your uncle, your cousins, and your brothers. They need it too. They need the love. They need some sisters. Yeah. So we love y'all, and just stay tuned. Yeah,
that was real good. Okay.
Yeah, and outros might be your thing, girl, because intros should be.
All right. Yeah.
Be so for real.
This is cute. All right. See y'all later. Bye.